Wait, yeah.
Let's go. What's going on? This is Larry from That One Piece Talk. Thank you for calling. And what's up? Who are you?
Oh, this is Arjun.
Hey, Arjun, my boy.
Hey, how you
Arjun,
doing?
man? What's up?
Hey, I just want to say I've always been a big fan of the show. Definitely love seeing this stuff every week, and glad you guys are feeling better.
Thank you, man.
thank
We
you,
were so
thank
sick.
My my big question. This Larry kind of brought this up earlier. So you said you need like Poseidon to be Joy Boy. So like based off that picture of Eam with like the posters of like Vivi, who's like speculated to be linked to Pluton, and Shirahoshi like being Poseidon. Do you think Eam is trying to become Joy Boy?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's a good question.
Yeah,
Wow, that's a
interesting.
really nice one. I like that.
Law, you want to take it first?
Okay, so that's a very good. Oh, still
No,
there?
he's good.
Yeah, that's a very good question. Thanks for calling. And
Yeah.
I kind of feel like Eam is more trying to kill Joy Boy.
Yeah, I agree too.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
he's. I don't know. It could be that he's trying to take Joy Boy's place, but I feel like Eam views Joy Boy as his greatest threat or his biggest enemy, because it seems like Eam's in control of the world right now, and he wants to stay in control. He wants to hold the power. So I guess Joy Boy is the threat to that, where he could change the world in favor of whatever vision Joy Boy has in set. So I believe Eam views that as the threat that or the person he has to take out, whoever it might be, or the biggest threat. So more like he's in the mission to kill whoever Joy Boy he believes is.
Yo, I just got the
Trying to like
craziest theory.
anticipate the. Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense.
I got the craziest theory. What if Eam was the second Joy Boy? Like for example, let's say like the first Joy Boy was the one that was like 800 years ago, right? He was considered to be Joy Boy. Like, you know how we have right now where it could be Kaido, it could have been Ace. It's currently, we all think it's Luffy. Like, what if it didn't go the Luffy route? Like, what if it went like
The Blackbeard of his time route?
of his time, and he's like currently the Joy Boy at the top, and like it says whoever becomes Joy Boy changes the world. What if he was the wrong Joy Boy and he changed the world, and now he's like, yo, there's supposed to be other Joy Boys to
I'm
come,
trying to keep this.
and I'm trying to keep. I'm not letting this Joy Boy position go.
Yeah.
What if he's the current Joy Boy?
That sounds cool.
That's
Oh
interesting.
man,
That's
I
interesting.
like both of those theories actually.
That would have been crazy.
I do subscribe to the what Lawrence was saying with he's just actively trying to maintain his position and kill any potential Joy Boys. If he is Joy Boy and like is like, nah, I'm trying to make sure I stay here, that could be cool too. I just know that like the way they've promoted Joy Boy has been a positive thing, and Eam is like the centerpiece sitting at the throne of the most evil organization in the world. So it's hard to imagine that he could be this, but like Oda could write it anyway because we don't know enough about anything
right
now.
Yeah.
So I can see that. I can totally see it. It's just that would be dope. It would be
Yeah.
it would be a twist that we didn't expect.
What's a twist?
Great question though, man. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Arjun.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, we'll holla at you later, brother.
Appreciate you in the chat
Yeah,
too,
man,
by the
yeah,
way,
man.
man. Even though you signed with Larry on the kid thing.
Listen, bro. That's my boy, bro.
it's still
Arjun's
love.
my boy. He knows what he's talking
It's
about.
still love.
He knows how wrong y'all are. That's
Arjun,
why.
you know portrayal matters, man.
No, it
you know
don't.
it.
I'm not even talking about
I
betrayal. It's
get
just
where you're coming from, but like, and Larry has like some spicy takes for sure. But this one, I just had to side with him.
It's all right, man.
No dubs, dude. I'm sorry. Like,
It's all right.
No
but
dubs.
He has none.
Tell him.
But that Usopp take was the wildest thing I've ever heard, Larry. Like, 100%.
Yeah, man. Larry be having some wild ones. But Arjun, we appreciate the call, man. Do we have any more? Yeah, we have a couple more. So
See you later, Arjun.
see you later, man.
Oh, man. All right. Next caller. Lawrence is never going to be able to ask this question.
Yo, no, he said the epithet. So
Yeah.
Zoro's epithet.
He's going to be the king of hell.
Yeah, I hope he stays Pirate Hunter. I actually love it. It's classic.
All right. Hey, what's going on? This is That One Piece Talk. This is Larry speaking. Who are you, and what's your question?
Yo, how's it going, guys? Huge fan of the show. My name is Charlton, and I had a question.
What's up, man? How are you, one?
What's going on? So I'm literally going back and forth with this with my older brother right now. Actually, me and both our brothers are huge One Piece fans, huge fans of your show as well.
Amen. Shout out to both of you. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, for sure. So quick question. So I'm a Sanji stan. He's a Zoro stan. I'm pretty sure you guys know where I'm going with this. But based off of the obviously the last two fights that we got, and of course, I'm sure you guys have been seeing all the top 30 lists floating around and whatnot. Where would you guys peg Zoro and Sanji? And is it too far-fetched to say that, hey, you know, the best of 7 series, Sanji might get 3, might get 2? What do you think?
So are you asking us in where would they place in the top 30?
Yeah, I guess it's a 2-part question. So where would you have them in your top 30? And then is it fair to say that, hey, like they're on the same level, or do you think it's a 1A, 1B, and then a 2 thing, or is it a 1, 2A, 2B thing with the Monster Trio?
We're gonna we created like a top list before. Like we did it from like 100 being the strongest and then 1 obviously being the weakest. And I forgot where we placed them, but they definitely were top 30
They were
if I
top
remember
30
correctly.
then, and that was before. I mean, it was in anticipation of where they would rank at the end of Wano, but like we didn't have a clear cut view of how strong they had gotten. So like we'll have to do it again. So I think
We
made
made Zoro in 85 and then we
Yeah.
made Sanji in 84.
Yeah.
So where would are you saying like where would they if they were to fight right now? What would happen? Like
Yeah, if they were to fight right now.
each
Right?
other.
Given we know
Yeah.
Zoro's always in a casket somewhere, always doing some type of, you know what I mean?
I love it.
Hold on.
It.
I'm gonna say mine right now. I would probably put Zoro like. I'd probably out of 7. You said right. It'd probably be like. It'd
Yeah,
probably
like
be
a
like.
best 4 out of 7 series. Like I'm,
It probably
I'm
I'm gonna be real.
Like best 4 out of 7.
I think Zoro would win 4 out of 7. Just because Sanji has such a big upgrade in what he could do right now, and plus he could like go invisible and his
So
observation.
you think it goes? You think it goes to Game 7? Like you think it goes to the?
I think it goes. It would, out of 7, like Zoro would have to take it because he's always going to be stronger than Sanji, and he'll always find a way to win. And if Sanji gets clapped by like this Conqueror's coding attack now, we know he'll probably be able to take a little bit of it. But is he as tough as like King? Definitely not. He doesn't have that type of like dexterity, I think. So he's gonna get beat. The only thing I give to Sanji is like his observation is so crazy and his speed is so crazy to the point where he's invisible that Zoro might not be able to actually catch him.
He can also regenerate.
Yeah, like he would like it's harder now than it's ever been, I'll tell you that. Like if there was ever a point in time where you were like, yo, can Sanji beat Zoro? You're never gonna say, well, I don't think so. Just because of what's happening right now. Like if you do, then you just don't make sense of things.
So you want to go? You want me to go?
Go ahead.
So I say 4 to 7. But
All right. So a couple things I want to point out. I love the fact that you said you were arguing with your brother about the fact that you're a Sanji fan, he's a Zoro fan, because that is literally why this channel exists. I used to argue with him, and these are my brothers, and we decided to create One Piece YouTube because of it. So
Including Lionel.
yeah, and
Lionel
like
too.
I absolutely love that. I am also a diehard Sanji fan, but I am not one of the Sanji fans that has ever thought that he was stronger than Zoro. So
I agree with that.
it's like.
Zoro was stronger than Luffy though at Alabasta.
Stop it.
But we'll
So,
keep it going.
I'm gonna say this: if they fought 7 times, like I know that you were doing a Game 7 series thing. In One Piece, the way the power scaling works is if they fought X amount of times, the stronger person is going to win X amount of times. So even if it's extremely high difficulty, which I think the Sanji Zoro fight would be, Zoro would win. If they fought 100 times, 1,000 times, Zoro's gonna win every single time. But
I don't know
it's
about
gonna
that,
be
dog.
that's just how it is. That's how it is.
I'm about to log off. I appreciate that.
Hold on. What about you, Long? What'd you think?
Nah, I agree with Sebastian. In all honesty.
Y'all wildin', bro.
It's true.
Y'all
What is
wildin'.
It's
going
true.
on?
Y'all wildin',
Dude, it's
bro.
true. It's
Y'all-
true.
How
Oh.
could y'all think
I like
that?
Sanji. It's just
Y'all love a good. Y'all love your swords. I don't get it. Okay, I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
no, it's just
It's just how it is.
especially at full strength, them fighting.
Y'all saying he beat him 7 out of 7 times
Yeah.
after his
What would
upgrades?
change? What would change?
After his
Why-
upgrades?
Why would the second fight be different than the first one?
I'll tell you this.
And Zoro's a conqueror. So he gonna get blooms.
So
gotta
I'm
get
so I'm
blue.
picturing it like this. So I'm picturing it like this, okay? So I said 7-game series for a reason. Like I think 7-game series of basketball, you go to game one, both coaches, looking into game two, you take your adjustments, blah blah blah, you go from there.
Oh,
Right. So I think, game one, what I'm saying, Zoro, what I'm saying, might just have the DC. Sanji comes back and he's like, yeah, I might just have to move at a speed that he can't see me at in order to beat him. And then Zoro has to adjust. And then I think ultimately, like, they would go back and forth, maybe making their adjustments. And then game 7 is going to be like Aokiji,
Akainu.
I'm blanking on his
yeah,
name. Akainu type thing. Like, that's the way I see it. Like, I definitely see it as like an Akainu Aokiji situation, where it's like if you ask somebody who's stronger, obviously narrative-wise, Akainu, but it's like based on the portrayal, it kind of seemed like, to some extent, it just kind of seemed like it might have been Akainu's day, depending on how you want to look at it.
That's fair. That's pretty even to what we said though. We gotta go though, man. We're over our time, but
I
thanks for
appreciate
the
it. No, I
call.
appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for
so much,
calling,
brother.
bro. Appreciate it big
Yeah.
time.
Hey, Chris, if you're listening, hey, exactly again.
All right.
Much love.
Anyway, guys, I just want to say thank